Hello again and welcome to another tutorial presented by the shopdesigns.com. Today I want to show you how to take one of our logo templates and customize it for your company. The project I'll be using today, I'm going to start with this template and show you how to achieve this. I'll give you all the skills you need to edit the typography and the colors to customize it for your company and get you a logo. I've already got Photoshop open and ready to go, so let's just get right into our files. When you download a logo template from the shopdesigns.com, you'll get a file that looks something like this. Just double click it and it'll unzip into a folder. And then you may see some separate files here in your file structure that are elements of the logo that we've separated for you so that you can use them on business cards or websites, however you see fit. It just makes it easier to have them separate in another file. But I'm going to navigate into the Photoshop CS folder because that's the program that I'm using. And I see my olivianicole.psd. I'm just going to double click that. And here we are ready to get started. So let's talk a little bit about the file structure. I've got two groups over here. First my elements, and here's my typography. And we're going to edit all of this to get it really customized for my logo. And these are our color elements here. So let's go ahead and start with some color. My Spyro element is this yellow color. I'm going to double click this, and I've made some notes of the colors that I want to use. So let me look here. I want to edit my RGB values, and you can edit CMYK if you've got colors like that. This is your hue, saturation, and brightness. And so I'm going to go to RGB because that's just the colors that I've got written down. The color that I want starts with 0 of red, and 60 of green, and then 73 of blue. And I hit OK, and that's it. This Spyro graphic that I've got here in the middle is now customized to the color that I want it. Alright, now let me go here and edit my frame element. I'm just going to double click this color again, and I'm going to edit it. 216 on red, 255 for green, and 0 for blue. And that's my green color. Alright, I'm pretty much done with those elements, so I'm just going to collapse that. And let's talk a little bit about the typography. Obviously, I am not Olivia Nicole, I'm Morgan Norris, so I'm going to get ready to change this typography. And I've got the Move tool selected right now. I can either go over here and select the Type tool from my tool panel, or I can just hit T. I'm going to click here, select this, and type in my name. Alright, I'm going to hit my check mark, and as you can see, my name is a little longer than Olivia Nicole, so it's kind of gotten off center. I'm going to hit V to go back to my Move tool. I'm going to click this, and while holding Shift, that constrains it to only go left and right. So as soon as I get it centered up nicely, that's how I want it to look, and that's good. That's the typography that I needed edited. It looks just like that. I'm still a photography company, so that's good. Now we want to edit the colors to match what we've got going on here on our frame and our Spyro graphic. So with this layer selected, I'm going to go to my characters panel, and if you don't have it over here docked, you can get to it through the window menu and just go to character. And here you can see that we've got the color box. If I click that, it's going to bring up our color picker. And instead of editing the numbers this time, I'm going to show you how if you exit this box, you see that the cursor changed to the eyedropper tool. So this allows me easy access to colors that I've already chosen in my document. So I'm just going to click here, and that automatically changes it to this nice aqua color that I've already selected. I'm going to hit OK. I'm going to do the same thing with photography. Just click this layer, it changes. I'm going to select the color, and I'm going to go over here and select this color. I'm going to hit OK for that. Now it's looking pretty good. The last thing we need to do is just change the background color. And of course you could select this and just fill it with a color in the background, but I want to show you a different technique that you might find useful in other scenarios, and that's called the color overlay, and it's a layer style. So the first thing is I'm noticing that Photoshop always starts its documents with the background layer being locked. So the quickest way to unlock this and to get it just acting like a normal layer is to double click it And basically you're going to get this dialog that says, okay, I'm going to be converting it to a new layer, and I'm going to name it background just to stay cohesive. Hit OK, and the lock goes away. That lets us know now that this is an actual layer and it's not just a background layer. So with this selected, I'm going to go to Layers, Layer Style. I'm going to go down here to Color Overlay. Select that, and it's going to flood it with this red color that it's automatically default selected. If I just click this, I'm going to get my standard color picker again, and I've got my numbers written down for this one as well. 151 on the red, 200 for green, and 0 for blue. And that's the color I wanted. So I can hit OK there. And now we've got effects and a color overlay added underneath this. If I ever need to change it, I can just double click this color overlay, and I can go in here, I can edit the opacity, I can change the color again if I want to. And I can also turn off these effects just by clicking the eye. That's pretty much it. My logo is looking good. The only thing that's left now is to export this as you see fit, save it as a JPEG, output it as a PDF, whatever your needs require. Hope this tutorial was helpful. You should have the skills necessary now to edit our logo templates and get them customized for your business. On behalf of the shopdesigns.com, this is Morgan signing out. Best wishes.